Griffey Jr. And, oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Donaldson is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
First baseman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Carlos Santana.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no error left. Here's Brandon Phillips. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Sent on the ground out to second. 1 away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands, it wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Digging in, Justin Ruggiano. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they go down without a whimper. Into the box now. Rougned.
Leading off for the Ducks, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. A great job of changing speed.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Speeds there. It's 0-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
The 0-2 once more. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it. He can catch it. He can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will. I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Fouled back. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Robbie Ross, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
Batting eighth.
Now to the plate, Chris Coughlin. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here comes the 1-0. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Diaz takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Standing in Justin Grimm as he'll get his first opportunity.
Check. Ryan Zimmerman.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's one of those you're talking to. It's sit down ball, sit down ball. You're watching it all the way.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. 1-0 count. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. The runner scores from second. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot.
Cisco Lindor.
Hunter Strickland, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On
your attention, please.
Daniel Hudson.
Now pitching. Daniel
now at the plate, Jason Giambi. They'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Leading up for the Heat, first baseman Jason Giambi.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Coughlin arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Austin Jackson. I can't believe how long this guy's been playing center field. You know, he almost wasn't a baseball player. He was going to go to Georgia Tech and play basketball, or maybe go and be a lottery pick in the NBA. He had a 40-inch vertical in high school. I couldn't believe it. Then he signed with the Yankees, and he was that short. And they said, you know what? That's a guy named Jeter. So now, here he is. He's still in the outfield.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is,
and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch on its way. Ken Griffey Jr. will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
The relay throw. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Ruggiano shading to his right. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rougned Odor hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's a high pop-up. Giambi is there for it. And that's the third out. So no runs here. Into the box now. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Tony Watson, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Skied into straightaway right, giving Chase's junior, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet. So you don't know what you're going to see coming their direction.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Strickland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he misses inside with that one. 0-1. Chesler Cuthbert will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit hard up the middle. Lindor is right there. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Logan Verrett was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
He left 3 men on base.